Woo! Did I scare you? Did I scare you, huh? With my zombie mask? I know I scared one of you guys because you clicked on the video and it was immediately a jump scare. Yeah. I found this mask in my basement. Actually, I found it at my grandpa's house. I don't know if you can hear me that well. I found it at my grandpa's house, and then I took it with me. I also found a monkey mask and another cool zombie mask that's better than this one, but I forgot to take it home. So that kind of sucks, but it's okay. Anyway, you know what movie I'm reviewing from the title, but can you guess what Scooby Doo movie I'm doing? It's Zombie Island! Zombie Island! Oh! Alright, I'm taking this off. Oh my God. This was like $10. I had the price still on it. It was from like Quickie. It was like some mart that's like some old store that's like closed now. But anyway, yeah, we're looking at Scooby Doo on Zombie Island. Woo, spooky. Yeah, with my amazing poll I put out on my YouTube, the channel thing post. This one won by so many votes, obviously. Yeah. So this is the next movie I'm gonna do for the channel, and oh yeah, welcome back to the channel. My Finiatics, I think that's the name I'm gonna name you guys. My Finiatics, my Finnegans. No, that's weird. Not Finnegans. My Finiatics, Finiatics. Now, something. There was one word I forgot about it. Someone gave a really good suggestion. You know who you are who suggested it. I just totally forgot. But yeah. This is recording, right? Okay. Anywho, so yeah, we are going to go over Scooby Doo on Zombie Island. This time, I should be able to explain the movie a lot better than the Loch Ness Monster, because I filmed that like 2 weeks after I watched the movie, and I literally just watched the movie today and took notes and everything. So, yeah. For starters, this movie also scared me really bad as a child because, the whole thing with this movie is that the zombies are real zombies. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert, I guess. But the zombies are real. It scared me as a kid because I thought, oh my God, it's just Scooby Doo. It's just going to be fake. Like, it's fine or whatever. And then these zombies were real. That scared the bejesus out of me, like the Loch Ness Monster movie did. But, anyway, I never realized how old this movie was. Like, this movie came out in, 1996, I think. Sometime around there. And I guess as a kid, I never realized how old it was. But, after I rewatched it, the animation, it shows. The animation's freaking old in this. And the voice actors are all different, but, that's a story for another time, I guess. But yeah, this movie scared me, and it's old as buns. But yeah, so let's get into the movie. I totally forgot this movie opens up with them chasing this giant gremlin monster around this castle. So that's happening as I need to explain it, I guess. So they're chasing the monster around, and I think it's a whole chase scene that happens with them because there's music playing over it. And it's not Scottish music, unfortunately, but it's, regular old chase music, but, these giant-ass gremlin things are chasing them around. And, one thing that I've always, kind of wondered, there's a scene where Shaggy almost gets cornered by one of these monsters. What would these monsters do to one of the gang members? It shows him about to grab Shaggy, and what is it? What would his intentions do? He's not an actual monster. It's a guy, obviously. But what is he gonna do? Like fucking knock him out? And just knock Shaggy out or kill him or something like that? I mean, I don't know what they would do. Those teeth are not real, and those claws aren't real because it's fake. But still, what would they do? Would they kill one of these kids? I guess. Would they kill one of these kids? I don't know. That just kind of came over my head when I was watching this scene. Velma and Daphne and Fred are all together per usual, and Velma and Daphne almost fall off and die off this cliff, and Fred catches them. But then Fred gets swiped at from this monster, and he immediately drops Velma. And luckily, Velma grabs onto Daphne, or else, Velma's gone. Velma would have been dead. Like, Fred did not hesitate at all and dropped Velma immediately. Luckily, they both, get helped back up by Shaggy and Fred, and they keep getting chased by the gremlin monster, and then Scooby Doo just flies into knight armor and it crushes the guy. And it ends up being a guy, counterfeiting money or whatever. And Velma is like, as Velma, usually is. Oh, yeah, and the name of this guy, it's definitely like Mr. Beanin or Mr. Reenan or something like that. I don't know. It's Mr. Beeman. But it totally sounded like Shaggy said, "It's Mr. Bean Man, Mr. Bean Man, oh no!" And it sounded like Scooby said, "Mr. Bean Man." That was awful. I'm so sorry. But it totally sounded like he said Rizzler Man, Rizzler Bean Man. The Rizzler? Was it the Rizzler the entire time? That'd be really scary. Imagine the Rizzler chasing you around, trying to counterfeit your money. He totally would. He totally would do that after Big Justice sold him out or something like that. But yeah, then we cut to maybe a year later or something like that, or maybe a couple months. I don't know. But Daphne has her own show now. She's a news reporter apparently, and the gang kind of split up in a way, but they didn't have a reason why they split up other than Daphne wants to find real monsters and not having to keep arrest fake ones, I guess. But they split up for some reason, and Daphne has her own TV show, and she's talking on this TV show with this host, and she makes direct eye contact with the camera. And I'm watching the movie, and I'm watching it, and she just immediately goes, it was uncanny at first when I first watched it. It freaked me out. Because, like I said, the animation's just old, so, sometimes the frame rates just look weird on characters, but, whatever. And we learned that Fred and Daphne are working together, and Fred's, a producer for her show, and, they are let's pan over to Fred, isn't he cute? Keep your hands off of him. He's mine! Anyway, how the freak did Scooby and Shaggy become part of airport security? How did they become part of TSA? There's no way Scooby and Shaggy are able to check people's bags and check to make sure there's bombs in it. And obviously they don't. They check if there's food. They just check if there's contraband food. That's all they do. And they rummage through people's baggage, and they find this giant block of cheese. And they have this entire room just full of contraband foods from different countries or states or whatever that people are trying to bring in, I guess. And they just and devour it all. Per usual, Scooby and Shaggy always eating frickin' everything. But, ugh. And Velma's also working at a bookshop, a nerd would. But that's so real. The bookshop's actually kind of sick. It's Mystery Inc. Incorporated Books or whatever. But she's working there, and then she gets a call from Freddie because Fred and Daphne want to go on a little trip, or Fred wants to surprise Daphne for a trip to Louisiana to find real ghosts, and he thinks it's fun to get all the gang members back together. So all of them get a call, and then we get this frame rate of Scooby and Shaggy just look like literal eggs with arms. How do you even get that kind of build? I get it, they eat a ton of food, but that's insane. That was an insane build that Shaggy has right there. Then they surprise Daphne, and they open the mystery machine. It's surprise! And some of Scooby's licks in this movie are so loud. Red! Oh my god, dude, I should cut that out. Anyway, then they go to Louisiana. They drive around Louisiana trying to find different haunted mansions. And you know what time it is? It's time for montage. Scary monster time. And it plays a pretty slapping song, I'm not gonna lie. Like I mentioned, all the chase songs that are played in Scooby-Doo movies are so good for no reason. And there's like one of the, I think the best one in any Scooby-Doo movie is in this movie, and we'll get to it. It's later on, and some of you who've watched this movie know what song I'm talking about, I hope. but maybe you don't, and you'll learn from this video. This song is called "The Ghost Is Here," and yeah, it's pretty cool. I like this song a lot. So they get chased around. They're figuring out all these ghosts and things are all fake, and none of them are real, which is not making Daphne happy because she wants to, for her TV show, find real monster, real ghost, I guess. But it's like, you'll still get the same amount of views. I mean, these people are acting like idiots and acting like monsters. Like, people would love to watch that in our day and age if that was real and you're figuring out mysteries. Like, there's a ton of mysteries just in Louisiana, too. So, I mean, I think you should be happy with what you got, Daphne. How about that? You just be happy what you have, dude. It's not that hard to be happy. Anyway, then we get to New Orleans. It's New Orleans, baby. New Orleans. Hell yeah, New Orleans. I like New Orleans. It's New Orleans party, Mardi Gras. Hoorah. Yeah. That was, I don't even know what accent that was. But it was an accent. So that's what matters. As the gang is sitting and chatting and Fred is becoming a donut lord, I guess, we meet this character named Lena who comes up and overhears the gang talking about how they want a real haunted house. And she's like, "Oh, I've got a haunted house just for you." Take me with you, Lena. Just take me. Yes, whatever you say. Whatever you say, Lena. So she's like, "Hey, we can come with us. I know a real haunted place. It's going to be so spooky and perfect for you guys." And Fred kind of flirts with her. Like, she walks away and he's like, "Yeah, she's actually kind of cute." Fred and Daphne aren't together? What? I swear they've always been obviously they've always been a thing, but in this movie, because they work together now. He's literally a producer for her TV show and the cameraman. How are they not together? I thought they were together this entire time, but throughout this entire movie, they just flirt against one another, basically. How some couples that aren't couples yet do with each other, I guess. But still, how are they not a couple by now? I mean, nothing's stopping them, really. I don't think Velma really cares, nor do Scooby or Shaggy. I mean, they'll just marry food. But, so that was kind of a pretty crazy thing to learn about. So they're about to follow Lena home to her little haunted house, and Scooby and Shaggy are eating food, and they make this giant sandwich, and they put a ton of hot sauce and peppers on it, and Scooby says the best quote ever: "More hotter, more better." And after he says that, I just really want Cajun food now. I want some hot and spicy food, some Louisiana hot sauce, some shrimp. Shrimple as that. So then they're driving and they get to this ferry dock that they need to get on, a ferry to get on to this island because it's a separate island apparently. And holy shit, is that Bertram? Is that Bertram from Jessie? Is that Bertram? I've never seen that show. Yeah, I only know Bertram because I saw him at the Muni at Anything Goes. He was Mr. Moon Face something. He was in it, and everyone was like, "Oh my God, it's Bertram!" And I'm like, I don't know who Bertram is, but now after seeing him, that's Bertram. That's Kevin Chamberlain. I know his name. He played Horton in Seussical, the musical. But that is Bertram, right? Yeah, you agree with me. So they get on the boat, and Lena learns that Scooby is with them, and she's like, "Oh, I didn't know you were bringing a dog. We have cats on this island." And Scooby's like, "A dog? Where?" Does Scooby just not think that he's a dog? Does he think he's a human being? I mean, seriously, he does this 4 times throughout the movie where he's like, "Dog? Where? Dog? Where?" And I know it's a joke for the kids, but thinking, theoretically, does he seriously not think that he's a dog? He walks around like he's a dog. He sniffs. He barks at dogs. He hates cats. He does everything a dog does because he's a dog. I don't know why I'm explaining this. But, was he a mutant or something like that? Where some guy, got his brain put into this Great Dane and now he thinks that he's a human, but he's a dog? Dog Man? I read that book. I totally got dumber, but I read it. So they're going to the island, and there's this catfish that keeps swimming up and down, and her name is Big Mona. Big Mona. I would totally catch Big Mona. That would be my life thing, to catch that freaking fish. We would catch that. I'd catch that fish and eat it. I'd fry it and have some catfish. I like fishing, but I'm really bad at it. I don't catch the biggest fish, nor do I catch fish all that much. But it's okay, because I listen to my fun music. I listen to fun music when I do it. But then Scooby and Shaggy fall in the water, and of course it's Louisiana. So there's alligators that come and swim and basically almost try to eat Scooby and Shaggy. And then Velma freaking chucks this life preserver at them. And the alligators immediately eat it and take it down. And so Scooby and Shaggy are about to get eaten. But then the totally coolest dude ever, named Snakebite, comes out of nowhere and saves them and hooks them and puts them in his boat. Snakebite is basically me if I was in Louisiana. This is how I would want to be. I mean, he literally has a pet hog. A pet hog. Her name is Mojo. Who wouldn't want that life? Live on Louisiana, have all that food down there, New Orleans, have a pet hog named Mojo, and try to catch a fish for a living. He wants to catch Big Mona, and he's mad at Scooby and Shaggy because he hates tourists. And he tells him that he should have let the gators eat ya. But yeah, Snakebite would totally be me if I was in Louisiana. Then they get to the island, and it's infested with these cats everywhere. I mean, when Lena said, "Oh, we have cats at home," I thought it would be just have 2 or 3. No, there's 50 of these cats everywhere, all on the island. It's Cat Island or something like that. And Scooby, of course, being a dog, he chases them and runs everywhere. He looks like a gravoid, the tremor things. He looks like that going under the floorboards in a way, which is kind of crazy. He's doing all this for cats, but. And this one guy named Bo, who's the gardener, just you see how hard he's working, and it just gets destroyed. And he just sits there, and you just feel bad for Bo. I mean, you don't even know this character all that much, but you just feel bad for him. And Scooby's like, "Oh, sorry. Just didn't mean to. It was just a cat. Then we meet Miss Lenoir. Is that French? Literally, this is how they say it. Miss Lenoir. That has to be that's French, right? Or am I crazy? Lenoir. My name is Mrs. Lenoir, but you can call me, I forgot, something. Cheryl. You can call me Cheryl. It's definitely not Cheryl, but Miss, I'm pretty sure that sounds French, but. Then we go inside, and Miss Lenoir is "You need to keep your dog under control." And they're "He'll just eat food and he'll be fine. So they put him in the kitchen, which is a mistake with Scooby and Shaggy. But while they're in there, they eat some gumbo and they eat some hot peppers and they scream. And then the gang comes rushing in, and then they leave because they just screamed about peppers. But then they scream again because something starts writing in the wall and starts writing, "Get out." So they scream again, and the gang comes back in, and they're like, "What are you screaming about?" "Oh my gosh, it's a ghost, it's a ghost." Because this entire time, Lena is saying, "Yeah, this place is really haunted." And Miss Lenoir is like, "Yes, it's really haunted. It's haunted by this Captain something." Editor Finn, you can put it in there. So they write it on the wall, "Get out." And Daphne's freaking out because she wants to film this real ghost thing. So she starts filming it, and when she goes up to film it, Velma's looking at the wall, and Daphne totally gives this face to Velma "All right, get the fuck out of my shot. Get out. All right. It's a ghost. Oh my God. I mean, Velma looks so annoyed after she gets kicked out of this shot, basically. But the wind blows, and she's like, "Oh, who opened the window?" Then she starts floating out of nowhere because it's the ghost, and Daphne's like, "Oh my God, it's a ghost! It's a ghost! Look, it's a ghost! She's floating!" And any news reporter would do, and Fred's just filming it, and Velma's just like, "Guys, can you help me down, please?" And Scooby and Shaggy try helping her down, but then she just falls on Scooby. Lucky duck. So now they're really convinced that this place is haunted because there's no wires and anything holding Velma up. Then we rewind the footage that Fred was filming, and we see a little ghost carving in, "Get out," and "Beware." He carves in "Beware." And we somehow see it on this camera that Fred is apparently really good at filming stuff now, but Yeah. So then Velma's reading the books and goes back to the wall, and she just destroys this wall. Like, she's like, there's something behind it, and uses a spatula and scrapes off all of this, all of the entire wall, and figures out that this ghost pirate that's haunting the island, his ship, the house is built out of his ship, apparently. Which, that's not creepy at all. That's not amazing idea at all. Build a house out of a pirate ship, a haunted pirate ship at that. But she destroys this house, and they come in and like, Velma, what are you doing? You just destroyed this kitchen. And she's like, well, look, it's a pirate ship, just like the book said. And they're just like, oh yeah, you're right. And they just barely they recognize that she destroyed it for like a second. Scooby and Shaggy end up going outside to eat their peppers, and they make the stupidest faces when they eat this pepper. I mean, that's exactly how I look when I eat like hot sauce, like the hot sauce from Taco Bell. Like, it sometimes is too much for me. That's how white I am. Half of this movie is literally Scooby Doo chasing these cats and destroying this island that they were invited onto, and then Velma destroying the house, and Daphne just being rude, trying to film everything. I mean, the mystery gang is like being awful guests right now. I mean, I'd kick them off my island if I were Miss Lenoir, but whatever. So then Scooby is chasing the cats around, and then they run into Snakebite. Hey, Snakebite! It's me. And then Mojo gets put on them and chases them around, and they chase them into a ditch. And Shaggy has the most crazy thing that he says, per usual.
Chased into a hole by 1/3 of a BLT.
Oh my God, Shaggy, crazy. Bow, bow, bow. Shaggy, you're crazy, buddy. You're a little lunatic, dude. But then, like, some mysterious thing happens, or they try climbing out, and, like, a hand pops out, and then, like, a spirit basically comes out of nowhere, and, like, and literally puts together this guy, this dead pirate, like, from bones, like, puts skin back on him, clothes back on him. So I guess it's like a ghost, but I mean, imagine how scary that would be, seeing someone get put back together slowly right in front of you. I mean, it's obviously not gruesome here, but, like, think about that. Like, how disturbing that would be. I don't know. Kind of freaked me out. But they get out of the ditch, and they're running away from the zombie pirates. And then they run into Bo, who is suspiciously lurking around. And he also suspiciously looks like he just came back from filming The Outsiders, or being in The Outsiders musical. I mean, he literally looks like Derry in a way, or even like Soda Pop, honestly. Like, the way that man is built, yeah, he better be casted in The Outsiders on the Broadway show right now. So then Scooby and Shaggy run back to the house, telling everyone they saw a zombie and a ghost and all that jazz, and that Bo was out there lurking suspiciously. And then Lena comes out and says, "It's time for dinner time." And the way she says it, it just does something for me. It just does something with that Louisiana, New Orleans accent. Oh, I'd be so hyped for dinner if Lena told me it was time for dinner. So then they're in their rooms getting ready, getting put in each room. And, Lena's also kind of flirting with Fred right in front of Daphne, which is kind of a weird thing to do, I guess. But also, they're not together. So, I mean, why wouldn't she, I guess? So Fred also is totally a hypocrite, because earlier Daphne is like, Bo's kind of cute too. And Fred's like, all right, let's go. Let's leave. We're leaving. Let's go. We're leaving. I mean, like, bruh, you can't be doing that. You can't be doing that, especially if you're trying to talk to Lena right in front of Daphne. You're in the wrong, buddy. You're in the wrong. Then Scooby and Shaggy see a ghost in their mirror, and the way that Scooby looks, he's like, when he's asked if they see another ghost, he's like, yeah, another ghost, yeah. This also reminds me to, like, never buy a mirror from a garage sale. Like, if you go to a garage sale or estate sale, don't ever buy a mirror, because, like, mirrors are some sort of, like, dimension into, like, spiritual stuff or something like that, I think, or like something where they can be, like, captured in it, and, like, if you bring it from one home to another home, like, you can buy them from stores, but, like, buying it from, like, garage sales or estate sales, like, don't do that. That's bad. That's not good. Or if you buy it from, like, Goodwill, like, you shouldn't do that, I'm pretty sure. Like, there's some sort of thing. Anyway, moving on. Then they actually sit down and have dinner, and Miss Lenoir tells the boy that Scooby has to eat in the kitchen, but then he chases cats around the house again and destroys stuff. So she's like, The dog goes outside. And so him and Shaggy go and eat in the van. Shaggy just casually drives away with cats on top of the van, like, because there's cats everywhere, and it pisses Scooby and him off as they're eating their shrimp boil, I think, or not shrimp boil. Oh my gosh. Crawdads? No, I don't know. I totally am thinking, I'm blanking on the word right now, but I'll edit the thing over it, hopefully. Then we cut back to the rest of the gang eating dinner with Lena and Miss Lenoir. And this entire time, Fred is like super keen that, oh, dude, it's someone dressed up as a mask trying to get the treasure. The treasure. Like, he says it like that. That was a weird thing.
It's just guys in masks, and they're probably after the pirate's treasure.
Never found.
Treasure? Aha! I knew it!
Dude, you gotta get the treasure. The treasure.
Hey, Fred, are we ready to go? Treasure! Oh, yeah, treasure! Okay, so why are you saying that so much, dude? That's all he can say. He, got into an accident, and he got into an accident while searching for some treasure, and that's all he can say now. Yeah. Oh. Okay, I mean... Oh. So anyway, Scooby and Shaggy are driving off, and of course they find another monster, basically. Another zombie appears with them as Scooby is chasing the cats around, because that's like, he does that like 6 times in this movie, and he's not a dog, apparently. And Shaggy's scream is so funny, and it's funny because it's like kind of a really weird scream, but like they repeat it 5 times within this movie in different parts. And it's like literally the same exact scream. And sometimes Shaggy's mouth isn't even moving, they just like play it like the ahoo, ahoo sound from Star Wars or whatever. You know what sound I'm talking about. I can't make the sound, but... Oh yeah, and this entire time we keep cutting back, and Fred is like glazing Lena's food, like simping so hard over. He's like, dude, these are so good, Lena. So good, Lena. I mean, me too. I would totally be doing that if I was in his situation. Like, are you serious? Hell yeah, I'll be complimenting her food. Maybe she'll compliment me. Maybe. I don't know. Then they realize that Scooby and Shaggy are gone, so they go and search for them, and they're like, yeah, let's split up.
I think we should split up.
Good idea.
I'll go with Bo.
Bad idea.
I mean, Daphne and Fred, y'all need to make up your minds. Are you all together or are you not? Because you both obviously have feelings for each other, but then you don't say it. Then you get jealous at the other one. Hurry up. Come on. Actually, no. This is interesting. This is fun to see this relationship conflict. It's like watching one of my mom's dramatic, like soap opera things or whatever. This entire time, Velma's like so hardcore hating on Bo, and she like thinks that he's the one dressing up and doing all this stuff because he's being shady and stuff. And she's like, I'll go with you, Bo, so I can keep my eye on you. Because you're the dude. You're doing this stuff, and I'm going to watch you do it. Like, she's being such a hater on this guy. I mean, he could, like, pummel you, Velma. And, like, if he was the killer, he would just, like, drown you immediately. But he doesn't. He saves her from walking into quicksand. But then Fred and Daphne eventually find Scooby and Shaggy, but when finding them, they also find a zombie. And Daphne's like, oh, it's just a guy in a mask. And she tries pulling it off, and it doesn't come off. And then Fred is like, no, it is. Like, he's so keen set on it. It is a mask. And he decapitates the zombie. I mean, if you think about it, Fred, like, just literally ripped a head off a guy. That's my strong king. But, I mean, he literally rips his head off. I mean, that's... Hello? He's that strong? I mean, maybe it's, like, super thin, but, like, still. He ripped a guy's head off, basically. And then, so then more zombies start rising up, and low-key, some of these zombie fits are kind of fire. I mean, there's one guy that has a mustache. There's this couple that looks like they're on a vacation. Like, it literally looks like my grandma and grandpa, just, you know, as a zombie. Like, he literally has like a nice little, like, button up with flowers and stuff. And then there's like some pirate ones, and there's some settler zombies. They all look dapper and nice, though. So at least these zombies like have a sense of style. Oh shit! You know what time it is? It's
terror time. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I have no idea how you don't. Because this song is like the best Scooby Doo chase song out there. It's on my Halloween playlist. It's so good. But yeah.
And it's terror time again. They've got you running through the night.
Dude, I don't think I'm ever going to recover from how good that song was. I don't think there's another chase scene in any other movie, Scooby movie, that is that freaking good with everything going on. I don't know.
It's terror time again.
But Scooby and Shaggy get lost within that chase scene, and they stumble upon these voodoo dolls, because voodoo dolls are real. Are voodoo dolls real? I mean, there's no way, right, that those are real. I don't know. They kind of freak me out if they are real. But Velma, Bo, and Daphne and Fred all meet together. But then these voodoo dolls are Velma, Daphne, and Fred. So Scooby and Shaggy start messing with them, and they start flying. And Velma literally, like, sucker punches Bo in the face. I mean, if I was Bo, I would, like, literally take Velma down. I would shove her in that quicksand because she's being annoying this entire time, thinking that he's the bad guy. But basically, they're floating. The Scooby and Shaggy see zombies again, and Scooby's face, just another frame of animation, it just caught me off guard. But they run outside, and they're running away again. Like, they've ran so much in, like, the past, like, hour and a half on this island. I'm not saying in the movie, but, like, you know, in their time speaking. But Fred, all the gang goes back to the house and try to find Miss Lenoir and Lena. And then Fred falls in the secret trap tunnel. And Daphne's like, oh, are you all right, Fred? But he's already being cradled by Lena. You lucky duck. And Fred, you need to make up your mind. Again, like, you're literally laying in the arms of Lena, and you're like, oh, thanks, Lena. And your girl Daphne's just watching you do this. Like, you can't be getting jealous at her if you're doing this right in front of her. I know you're probably doing this to play hard to get, but, like, come on, it's Daphne. What more do you need? But basically, Lena leads them down to this little secret bunker, and she makes up a story that Miss Lenoir was dragged away from zombies. But Velma, being the nerd she is, notices that there's footmarks, and Miss Lenoir just walked away. And then it's revealed that Miss Lenoir and Lena are cat people? They're cats? Are they about to start singing Memory? But they basically revealed that they're the bad guys in this entire movie and not the zombies, basically. But it almost looks like they're about to sacrifice, you know, the gang. And in a way they are, because they're going to, like, drain their energy so they can live more immortally or whatever. So they start transforming into these cat people, and it is, like, low-key terrifying to watch these people just, like, their face just mold into cat people. And later there's even a more scary transformation where they get, like, more cat ear. But so that's going on, and Scooby and Shaggy are running, and they find Bertram. Yes, they find Bertram. No, Bertram. No. So I guess it's Catrum now, right? Holy shit, he's a fast motherfucker. Look how fast he runs after chasing after them. He's also fit as hell. Look at him. He, like, went from being Bertram to Fitrum. Fitrum the Catrum. Jeez. Then we learn that Lena and Miss Lenoir did this, or, like, they're cat people because they have a cat god. And, like, they were settlers on this island, and they were praising their cat god until, like, the pirate dude came on and attacked them, but he also kind of didn't attack them. The people just, the settler people, Miss Lenoir's people, were led into the water, but they went into the water with the alligator-infested water and got eaten and killed. It was like, how dumb are you people? You lived on this island. You know that those waters are going to have alligators in them. I mean, maybe they were led in there purposely by the pirates to get killed, but, like, there's no way these pirate, I don't know. I feel like they could have been smarter than that to run into the lake full of alligators. Because obviously Miss Lenoir and Lena got away, but, you know, because no one's as smart as Lena and Miss Lenoir, I guess. So then Miss Lenoir and Lena put on a curse with their cat god onto the pirates that accidentally cursed them too. Like, No shit, it's a curse. It's going to curse people. Everyone that's like it's being used on or who's using it, it's going to curse you no matter what. So they basically get turned into cat people to kill off the pirates. But then they also need to, like, every blood moon to suck the life out of someone so they can keep living immortally, I guess. That's like their whole motivation. And that's why all the zombies are on the island, because it's all the people they've killed. And, like, holy crap, they've killed a lot of people. Like, it's kind of insane how many people they've killed, but yeah. And Jacques is Bertram, that guy's name. His name's Jacques, apparently, but he's a cat person too, because Miss Limois and Lena needed a fairy guy to lure people and bring them back on the island and such. But then Miss Limois and Lena turn even into more cats. I mean, they literally look like this. I'm a cat person. Meow, meow. This is a werewolf mask, but I couldn't find a cat mask in my basement. So, you get what I get. Do I look like Bertram, guys? Do I look like Bertram? Bertram! But yeah, so that's horrifying again, watching them transform into this. And you know what's even more horrifying is I still think Lena is attractive. That's bad, right? I don't know. Then Scooby Doo and Shaggy come to the rescue per usual, like on accident after running away from Bertram, and they knock over the cat people and they knock the wax figures, the voodoo dolls, by fire, and all the gang members and Bo start melting almost. Like, God, that'd be awful. Like, their skin looks like it's just melting off their face. But then they get kicked back, and Velma was able to untie herself and everything, and so that's fun, yay. But then Scooby and Shaggy get caught by Bertram, and I mean, is technically Scooby naked here? Like, when I was a kid, if my dog didn't have his collar on, I'm like, oh, you're naked, ha ha. So is Scooby just naked in front of everyone right now? Dude, you don't think you're a dog, so you're technically a guy naked in front of people? Put some clothes on! Disgusting. But then the time runs out for Miss Lenoir, Lena, and Bertram to suck the lives out of all of them. So they melt in front of everyone. Like, again, these are living people that just melted in front of you guys, and you guys aren't freaking out. Like, yeah, they're cat people, but like, imagine watching someone's skin melt off of them and like their bones disintegrate and everything right in front of you. Almost like that scene from Indiana Jones, but like, still. Like, this is a children's movie. That kind of that stuff that freaked me out as a kid, apparently. And then Daphne won't shut up about her not being able to film this for her show, which is like, girl, you survived being attacked by cat people and zombies. Just be happy with that. And she's just mad that the camera got dropped in quicksand. She didn't have any photography elements of it. But then we figure out that Bo was a detective this entire time, and he was like trying to figure out why people are going missing on this island. But he's been, like it said, he's been working on this island as a gardener for like months now. How long do you need to figure this stuff out, Bo? And his name is like Detective Neville or something like that. And immediately the switch up with Velma is insane. Like, she starts flirting with him. She starts looking at him all cutesy-utsy now that she knows that he's a detective and not a gardener. What do you have against gardeners, man? But yeah, Daphne and Fred are finally like showing that they love each other for once in this movie. Like, geez, just be a power couple. You'd be a great power couple, guys, but whatever. What do I know? Velma just continues to flirt with Bo this entire time, telling how she has a book shop, and he's like, oh my God, that's awesome. I love bookshops. And she's like, yeah, I like the books that have detectives in it. And he's like, oh wow, I love books. I love bookshops. Then they're like, come on, Scoob and Shag, we're leaving this island. And they almost leave Scooby on the island. Like, he has to jump, like, and almost stretch to get on the ferry as it's leaving. And he almost misses, like, how they leave Scooby and Shaggy or like back behind is crazy. Because at the time, they're the ones who saved the entire gang. Also, why hasn't Snakebite been killed? Like, has he been on this island with them? Like, he's been boating around. Like, they're the ones who introduced him to the gang. So they know of him, but they never turned him into a cat person nor sucked the soul out of him. And nor does he not realize that none of the tourists come back. I mean, he mentions that he hates tourists, but still, you'd think he would notice that there's like a boat full of people going in and never coming back. But I don't know, it's Snakebite. That's how I'd be living. Then we learned that in the credits, I figured out that's Mark Hamill. Luke Skywalker is Snakebite in this 1996 Scooby Doo movie. What? Go Mark Hamill. I forgot. He is a voice actor. He voiced the Joker. But yeah, whoever is driving this boat, I don't know who's driving this ferry because Bertram's dead. But then the movie ends. And that was Scooby Doo on Zombie Island. Woohoo! Another YouTube video in the books, baby. Let's go. I don't know how long this is going to take me to edit. It took me this long to edit. Great job, Finn. I'm proud of you. Oh, stop it, Finn. I'm going insane. And did you notice? That's the zombies in the background. I know. And yes, my background is super duper cool. I saw the comments on the last video. I got all my movies, Lego sets, some Funko Pops, more movies over there. And then I have some stuff behind the camera that I can show maybe in a video someday. But yeah, that was Scooby Doo on Zombie Island. Thank you so much for coming back. Hopefully you came back. If you're new, go ahead and watch my other video. It's exactly like this one. Subscribe and hit the like button. I'd appreciate it. I really like making these videos. This is my second one, and I really like it. Even though I'm talking to a phone right now, but I really like it. So hit the subscribe button, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. I'll see you when I see you.